Good day, my darling oddities, and welcome back to Otter Space, the part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread flavoring in everything this time of year. We're here tonight with a special guest, Has No Soul, who I will be heretofore referring to as Quail. Hello, Quail.
Hello.
How do you do today?
Tired as all the nine hells.
Ah, there's 9 now. When in my day, there were only 7 of them.
Oh,
uh,
it happens for some reason.
yeah, they probably need to
Everything
add a
is
couple extra rings for, like, tax evasion and shit like that.
tax evasion, arsonists, politicians.
So if Arsonist wasn't one of the original rings, I don't know what people are up to these days.
Hmm. At this point, it's more common practice.
Yeah, fair enough. Forgotten Dreamer, it's a PNG of a Borb. Yes, Forgotten Dreamer, welcome to Otter Space, the part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread flavor in everything this time of year. Let's not cook my guest, okay?
Okay,
uh,
yes, I may be, but I'm also poisoned. Thank you very much.
he's a poison burb,
In this
barb.
circumstance, I mean I'm running on a lethal dose of caffeine. Thank you very much.
I don't know. I can add you as flavoring Otter. Bro, I'm gonna roll out the eye drops again. Don't start with me.
Oh wow, that coffee has a kick to it.
Uh, was it the
And by
coffee
that I
or
mean I didn't expect it to be that hot.
Oh, okay. I'm sitting here thinking it's like bitter or anything. Anywho,
No,
so
actually, it's extremely sweet.
sweet. Yeah. So
Yes.
your eye drops are meaningless as I am in chat now. Smoke bomb. Anyways, uh, I'm gonna remember this streamer. Don't you worry about it. I remember everything, especially the things I forget. Anyway,
Ah,
Quail.
yes.
Quail, how about you go ahead and
Mhm.
tell our lovely audience and Dreamer a little bit about yourself?
Well, let's see. I am a D&D nerd, absolutely. I have DM'd sessions on multiple occasions. I've been doing
Hmm.
this for 2 or 3 years. I am an amateur writer, and I am living on a lethal dose of caffeine at almost all times.
Yeah, it's only lethal if it kills you.
Uh,
And Quail, I just realized that I switched out. Originally, I was gonna have your transparent PNG here, but I
yeah,
put
my
your.
trans.
I just realized that. You want me to switch? It won't really matter.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, it's no harm
I
either way.
think I'm gonna go grab a chair. Actually, I've been
You've been standing?
kneeling for a bit.
Oh, good
No, I've
lord. Yeah,
been
no.
kneeling on a hard, surprisingly hard carpet.
Yeah, no. Get yourself a chair. Get yourself a chair. What? Am I
Yeah.
not part of said lovely audience? Oh, you come in. Oh, Dreamer, you come in here and you want to start throwing around fighting words against my eye drops, and you want to be part of the lovely audience. I see how it is. Wanted cake and eat it too. All right, let me see here. So we're just gonna switch your picture to that. There we go. It's not gonna bounce anymore, but this is the Technicolor quail. Um, you started this war, Otter. No, I believe you started the war during your session when whatever it was you said that made me trot out the eye drops in the first place. I don't start wars. I just start them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Must be a heck of a chair.
I may or
Oh,
may
there we
have.
go.
I may or may not have illegally acquired a chair from my sibling.
Oh, nothing you do with sibling counts as illegal. You could have just given me
Uh,
your realm, but no, no. This realm is everyone's realm. I just have part of it and exist in my little
ah,
set here. Dreamer's
I
starting to
see.
start a fight here. What do you think? Can
Where's my
a
pen?
necromancer quail and an otter of indeterminate power level beat a floating eyeball?
Uh, I'll have a few skeletons on it in a moment. I
All
think.
right, he's got bones to pick. Necromancer humor. Uh,
Have you ever had a skeleton with 4 arms before? They're quite intriguing.
hmm. I mean, arguably, if wait, do octopuses have skeletons? They don't, right? They're
No, they do
invertebrates.
not.
Hmm.
Octopi are invertebrates.
You know the downside about having.
Although, technically,
Hmm.
if you wanted a zombie skeleton, if you wanted a zombie octopus, that's possible.
Oh yeah,
Just
that's
not a
that's just
skeleton one.
yeah, that's a flesh golem. That's a whole nother
Ah,
kettle of
yes.
fish. The
Sometimes a
downside.
ghoul.
You know the downside of having a four-armed skeleton
Ah, what?
is that when you're left over, you still have one skeleton that's got no arms.
Not always. You see, what you do is you make sure that your enemies have multiple sets of arms first.
We have an accent now. Interesting.
I put on accents when I'm nervous.
That's okay. When I'm nervous, I just say stupid shit. So, you can arm wrestling an octopus. Hello, Gabriella. Welcome to Otter Space, a part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread flavor in everything this time of year. Yes, arm
Actually, that
wrestling an
sounds
octopus.
pretty good.
I'm not a big. You know what I think the dominant flavor of the holiday season is it's
Peppermint?
definitely peppermint, but
Yeah.
I'm still a big fan of just like cider, like apple cider.
Oh, apple cider's freaking
Does this
amazing.
mean you're always nervous? Oh, lethal damage. Uh, yes, I am
Let's
always
see.
nervous.
See if I have any of my dice on me. If not, then I'll have to grab them from the car. But
Oh.
no, I do not have my dice on me. That'll be rolling my dice. 3 psychic damage.
It's okay. All my damage is psycho.
Eh, in
all
this
the,
case, it wasn't very effective.
all my damage and 3 of my X's. uh, Revenge is mine. That's okay. I just reiterate again. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times I die. I just, the thing is, I am what you might call a manifest meme, right? Like that
I
is
would
why
think a
I exist.
lich.
I'm no, I'm
You see,
not.
when liches die, so
Yes.
long as the one thing keeping them tethered to this mortal coil is still around, they
hmm
just come back.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with me. I don't need that one thing. I'm already, and that's why I made the set in the part of a communal consciousness. Is I'm already in everybody's brain. As long as there is one sentient being still existing in this universe, you can't get rid of me. Sorry, I'm
Ah,
the
got it.
I am the meme manifest. As soon as I came into existence, I will never stop being. It's like Nyan Cat. Whether you like it or not, Nyan Cat is here until everybody's dead.
Gosh darn it, that just. I'd forgotten about that for a
Exactly.
solid 5 years.
But
Thank
it
you very much.
still exists in your psyche. So whether you
Yes,
remember it or not,
clearly.
it's still there. If he did need
Let's
that
see,
one thing,
actually.
though,
Do
it
I
would
have.
be the baby otter. Yeah, that's true. If I did need one thing, it would be the baby otter. She is currently enjoying bananas, blueberries. What are you doing with that? You cannot save it for later, child. The bean is just like tucking the bits of banana down the side of the chair, like I'll just save that for later. Uh,
Yes. Usually I prefer to stash bottles of tea, like these
mm,
17
mm,
ounce
mm.
bottles. There's just a stack of them in my room somewhere.
Yeah, well, the problem is bananas rot, bottles don't. Luckily, the
Uh,
Hounds of Oddenberg will be on top of that. So,
Perfect.
unluckily, I already gave her a bath today. So, woohoo! I made another stream. Voodoo Cobra, welcome to Otter Space, part of your brain that puts gingerbread flavoring in everything this time of year. The Ott Father. Ooh, I like that one. Oh,
Ah,
you know what? He gave
I
me
wonder.
the Oddcast last time, and now he's giving me Ott Father. You're giving me all sorts of names I can use. This is good. Copyright that.
Hmm. I wonder, should I pour this cream soda in my coffee?
Absolutely not. No, this
Oh,
it's so I already have a hard time accepting that pilk exists in the world. I will not accept that that cream scoffy.
cream coffee.
Cream
Cream
scoffy.
coffee.
Yeah, that's what that is. You know what? I'll
Although
tell
it
you
is vanilla coffee, and cream soda is just vanilla.
this. That's true, but it's the soda part that worries me. Dreamer
Ah.
says better gingerbread than pumpkin spice. You know what? I can borderline
Eh,
agree with that.
pumpkin
Uh,
spice is more of a November thing for me.
well, yeah. I
And
mean, anachronism
that's, of
aside.
course, yeah.
I'm just talking strictly about the flavor. Like if you put me
Mm,
like in a neutral time loop where time was all blah, blah 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 all times and no times simultaneously, then
yeah.
pumpkin spice all year round. Gabriella with the contrary. Pilk existed in the show Laverne and Shirley. Is that true?
What?
I gotta
I'm sorry,
Google this.
what?
Okay, so first of all,
What?
Quail, do you know what Pilk is?
Not entirely,
Okay,
but
so it's Pepsi and
knowing.
milk.
Oh, I used to make. Okay, don't crucify me for this because I kind of half expect you to.
Hmm.
Root beer plus
hmm
milk makes it taste like a cream soda. Sorry, not a cream
Interesting.
soda, like a root beer float.
Okay, I can get behind that a little bit only because root beer floats are a thing and they're
Yeah.
delicious. But
Yeah, it's. I do it when I don't have access to vanilla ice cream, and I
you know,
still
I can
want the
kind of see
flavor.
that. I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
And I have
So.
had Coke floats before too, so maybe
Mm.
Laverne drank Pepsi and milk, and they called it a brown cow. I'm
Oh
googling
yeah,
this.
that's what they refer to with basically any brown soda and milk. I usually refer to
Laverne
them as that as well, but
and Shirley
let's see.
Pilk.
Nerds
Nope, not
only.
Pilm.
Nope,
Pilk.
that's not the right chaps. That is the one where people are screaming about.
Great, Scotty's right. There's even a clip of the show. Oh my goodness, Pilk is old then. Jeez. Um, but
Ah,
back to the original point. Please don't pour cream soda into coffee. But yeah,
yeah, not
no,
yet. Okay.
Laverne and Shirley, yeah, Voodoo
Of
Cobra got
of
the facts.
of all things, this group is just screaming about is. I'm high as a kite right now on 3 consecutive caffeine highs and wrote a freaking novel of intrusive thought.
Are you having? Are you on another talk show while you're on my talk show? Are you
No,
seeing other talk shows behind my back?
I'm just reading what I wrote when I was high on caffeine and blacked out for a while.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah. You know, the thing about caffeine, man, is like, you get the headache, and then the question is it a too much caffeine headache or is it not enough caffeine headache?
For
And
me, it's always the not enough.
yeah, see,
I've learned that from experience, where if I just drink enough, I forget the pain is there because I'm focusing more on my manic state.
if you drink enough coffee, you move fast enough, you can outrun the pain. uh,
Yeah, basically.
you ever see that meme where it's like, I made my coffee with Red Bull today. Bring it on.
No, I haven't.
Could you imagine the
Although
flavor of that though?
I've never drank Red Bull.
Really? You're not really
No,
missing too much though.
yeah, I haven't drank Red Bull. I've had a Bang once, I think.
Oh, oh no.
I
So
forgot the taste.
yeah, no, Bang
I
is
think it
not
was
something you
bubblegum.
want to play. Bubblegum Bang. Huh.
I think.
I feel like there's a missed
Either that or
opportunity.
some other energy drink.
I feel like it's a missed
I.
opportunity calling a bubblegum pop. Uh, anyway, back
Oh,
to the
sorry if I
original.
laugh at something that's not supposed to be a joke. That's just how I am.
Oh, that's okay. You know what? It's probably the only laughs I'll get all night. Other than my own, of course.
Yeah.
So back to the things you shouldn't do with coffee. You know what the worst thing I've ever done with coffee is?
Okay, Santiago, I just read your message. It
Hmm?
was one sip, okay?
Are you in another chat? Am I seeing?
No, Santiago just texted me. I got the
Ah,
notification, looked at my phone, and read, "Bangs are dangerous."
bangs are dangerous. When I used to take hockey teams to Europe, one of the mothers would be having Jaeger bombs at 6 a.m. Jaeger and Red Bull. Now that's
Jesus Christ.
so that's an
I'm
interesting.
not that suicidal.
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. I don't. That's the thing about Red Bull, right? I don't think Red Bull tastes good enough to justify mixing it with something like that. I don't know. I'm just maybe that's just me. It's kind of like concentrated pixie stick.
Oh, wait,
Like
that was my cream soda, not my coffee. Sorry. Two
I'm so
cups of random
confused.
liquid next to each other, and I confused them.
Well, I hope they're not random.
Okay, 2 cups of liquid. One is
Yes,
vanilla coffee, and the other's a cream soda. And I have them so close to each other that I just grabbed the can of cream
beverage
soda
roulette.
rather than the mug of coffee.
It's beverage roulette. That's okay. It can't be worse. So before we moved to the new Manor Ottenberg, I had a lot of my crafting materials. Candy Cabot, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to Outer Space, the part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread flavoring and everything this time of year. Candy Cabot, first time chatting. Very nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. So yeah, so I used to do a lot of crafting right at my desk, which doesn't sound problematic until you remember that my main form of crafting is resin, which is a liquid.
Oh no.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it's stuff I get everywhere.
I
On it.
never made the ultimate error, and that is drinking the resin. I fortunately still to this day don't know what resin tastes like, thankfully.
Mm.
But I got close one time when I had like a cup of UV resin sitting on my desk that I was gonna pour into something else, and set it aside, and made the mistake of forgetting that particular cup, going about my day, and obviously I drink plenty of coffee throughout the
Yeah.
day. So I have myself a cup of coffee, and I reach over and I grab a cup, and it was the UV resin. And luckily the
Ah.
smell hit me before the liquid got to my mouth, but I was like, oh Lord, that was almost really bad. Because not only
Ah.
the thing was the reason it was in a cup was I was mixing colorants into it. So it would have been
Oh.
multiple poisonous liquids.
Ah. Yes. My personal favorite cocktail.
Yes,
Death.
it would not have been a good. It would not have been a good time.
Yeah. Technically, everything is edible. You can just only eat it once.
Once, yes, you can do anything once. Uh,
Mhm.
but my mouth hurts just thinking about that. But anyways, back to the original topic of things you should not do with coffee. I'm gonna tell you about a mistake I made in college. All the
Well,
best.
if it's anything like my experiences with coffee, do not laugh while drinking coffee because if it accidentally shoots out your nose, it burns
Oof,
for
yeah,
a
that is
week.
that is unpleasant. I think the worst thing I ever had come out of my nose was like I called it snarfing, but it was like I sneezed while I was eating, and it was I had a little bit of wasabi.
Oh,
Yeah, it
oh,
was a bad day for Otter, let me tell you that.
pain.
Yeah, that was the second worst experience I ever had with wasabi. Um,
Mm.
you want to
Second
know?
worst.
Yeah, that was the second worst. The worst one was the time that so let me give you a little piece of life advice. Whenever
Mm-hmm.
somebody starts crap with you, make sure to escalate it beyond where they're willing to go, but do it on yourself. They will not mess with you after that. Um, and the reason
So be willing to punch yourself in the face.
correct. My uncle always told me the first thing you do when somebody picks a fight with you is just crack yourself over the head with the hardest object in the room and stare them down. They'll think, well, damn, if he's willing to do that to himself, what's he got planned for me? Uh, but anyway, so
Since most of the people know that I'm crazy, they most likely will just think, "Oh, is he just gonna keep doing that?"
yeah, well, I mean, the other side of the coin is my grandmother's piece of advice is you just don't mess with crazy. It's just not worth it.
Ah,
So those two parts coincide. But anyways, back to the story, and I'll get to the coffee story after this.
Okay.
So in the early years of my courtship with my wife, we went out to dinner one night, and we were at a Chinese restaurant, and it was probably the worst experience I've ever had at a restaurant as far as service is concerned. And I get it, nobody wants to be working, especially not for
Mm-hmm.
no waiters and wait staff get just royally screwed by the whole service industry. They just do. It's just how it is. Totally not fair. But that's not what we're here to discuss. The fact is, this lady was just unpleasant. She was extremely unpleasant to us.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to taking away dishes before we were done eating. Come on, I paid for that. Give it back. That is my food.
I paid for that half-finished steak. I'm going to finish that half-finished steak.
Well, it was like a Japanese place, so it was like sushi and stuff. Um,
That's even.
but that's
Oh
where
no,
that
that is
this
just a crime for me. If
so
you
that's
take
where the
sushi from
yeah,
me in front of me,
exactly.
I am going to just. Mm,
Don't touch the sushi. Don't touch the sushi.
exactly.
That stuff is
That's just.
expensive, first of all.
Yes. First of all, expensive. Second of
Yes.
all, you do not steal my eel roll,
Yeah.
okay? That
Oh,
is
I love eel.
mine. That is mine. If you
Yes.
take those final two pieces from me, expect me to bite.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly, especially with eel roll. I like eel roll. Anywho,
Mm,
so this lady
yeah.
was making things very unpleasant for me, and at the time my girlfriend. So
Mm-hmm.
at one point, I did two things to try and ward this person off. First of all, when she started taking the dishes, I reached over and I grabbed the whole ball of wasabi off of it, and I ate it. One bite, just and stared at her. And she didn't really seem to react, but then she started taking the rest of the dishes. So I reached my hand over again, and keep in mind I was still eating my meal, like it was a normal meal. But sushi rolls always you got your bowl of white rice and your wasabi and your ginger, and anyway, so I ate the whole ball
Yeah.
of wasabi just to kind of make a
Mm-hmm.
point. That was a mistake, by the by.
Yeah,
But
I would have gone for the ginger, my guy.
oh no, the ginger was already gone. I ate that willingly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
I,
If I
I
just
like ginger.
Mhm. That stuff's good. I mean, I'll eat it straight occasionally.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, absolutely. But anyway, so she's still clearing off the damn plate. So I reach over and you always get that bowl of tightly packed white rice, right?
Yeah.
So I reached over and just by just the elements of the universe coinciding, all of the white rice stayed together. So I reached my hand on top of the bowl and I pulled out effectively a snowball of white rice and I stared at her and I ate that ball of white rice out of my little grubby hand while maintaining eye contact like a damned apple. It's just nom, like
Sorry, I am not
staring
in
this
the.
person down.
Oh gosh.
That
I
established
think the
dominance.
closest thing I did to that closest thing I did to that is with my brother. He has this habit. He used to have this habit, right?
Mm-hmm,
Where
mm-hmm.
he would eat ice. Like he'd grab a thing of ice and just eat that while in our room.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
stare him down. I take the bowl of ice and I'm like, "This is mine now." And I start doing the exact same thing. And mind you, I am very sensitive to the cold. I do not like to
Yeah.
put cold things in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire process, I was basically just torturing myself.
Well, it's like I said, you gotta hurt yourself to establish dominance. That
Eh.
said, so the white rice was not the worst part of it though, because the
Oh, and
the wasabi was there the whole time.
yeah. Then again, also the second thing is actually just I think it was last night or 2 nights ago. We were cooking steaks, right?
Yeah.
And since I have a bit of an obsession with steak, I will eat all of it, especially if it's medium rare.
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
literally just grabbed an entire steak, and they're like, "Are you gonna finish that?"
And you did.
I just grab it with my hand and take a bite out of it.
Nom 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 nom. Yeah. Okay. So back to I've been kind of teasing it out
Mhm.
this whole time. Let me go ahead and go all the way back to the worst thing I've ever done with coffee, and
Yes,
that
please do.
was. Have you ever heard of something called shivy?
No, but please do tell.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a thing anywhere other than my particular college dormitory at the time, but
Ah,
at that time it was described to me as a mixture of coffee grounds and sugar. Full
actually, that
stop.
sounds really good.
It was not. It was very
Hmm.
not.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly it was supposed to give you all the caffeine you need to get through a major test or something. You know, college kids are stupid.
Mhm.
You know,
I
let's just be.
mean, college kids. I mean, I walked to school on finals. It was Thursday. I think
Yeah,
I already said this. It was Thursday.
yeah,
I was riding a caffeine high of around
yeah.
300, 400 milligram.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
got through the test, but I crashed as soon as I got home.
and I say that with all the love in my heart. College kids do some stupid shit. Let's just be completely honest with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Those of us that are in college, have been in college, went to college, are not in college, or about to be in college. When you're in college, you're gonna do something stupid. Just try not
Yes,
to
of
take
course.
take out too much property while you're at it.
That's
Okay, that's all I ask.
that's kind of the rite of passage of being a college person.
It is.
Being a college student, you
Yeah.
need to do something incredibly stupid.
Yeah, but the key thing is to keep it stupid to a containable, recoverable level, right? Like that's
Yeah,
my
to a
piece of advice is don't bite off more than you can chew with your stupid. That's all I ask from people in the world. Um, any
Well, it
hoozles.
seems like you've taken that advice perhaps to heart, but I don't know.
I'm an otter on the internet. I don't know if I can really justify whether I'd say
Ah,
I've done stupid things or not at this point. I think anybody else, if I call anybody else doing something stupid, they'd be like, well, you're an otter on the internet. I'd be like, well, damn, they're right. Yeah, got me
yeah, I mean,
there.
look at me. I'm not much better.
Yeah, quail on the internet. That is
Uh,
that is tangentially better because you can fly. Yes.
oh, also,
Yeah.
actually, fun bird fact.
Bird fact.
When quail are frightened, they will fly straight up.
Really
Yes,
interesting.
there is a canon universe out there where Hasno, at one point, has flown straight up into a wind turbine.
Oh no. Jeez. Didn't think that. I didn't. That's not where I saw that conversation going.
Actually, flown up into. No, it's not called a freaking wind turbine. It's a fan.
I
Is this
mean,
coffee drugged or is it just normal coffee?
you made it, bro. Uh, I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
but at the same time, I didn't. But at the same time, I was the one that just took the cup and the creamer and
uh,
poured the coffee. So,
to be completely fair though, what is a wind turbine other than a very fast, large fan?
not really, not really fast, but yeah.
Well, I mean, one way or the other, but
Yeah.
it's still spinning blades that propel air. So ultimately, at its core, that's still a fan.
Ah, yes, just big fan.
Big fan.
That is all we
Big
need.
fan.
Understand? Big fan, make electricity,
Mm-hmm.
power other fan.
Accurate.
Boom. Bottom
So
line.
if you put two fans in front of each other, you never have to pay for any energy to power them. That's
Seriously?
science. No,
Hmm.
I don't think anyway. I don't know. I'm not a
I don't
scientist. I'm just an
know.
otter.
Well, my
Um,
mom's a scientist. I think she works more with. My mom's a scientist, but she works more with cannabis.
Okay. So it's high science.
Uh,
But bump.
high society science.
Any hoozles.
Yeah, I'm. As you can tell, my brain is not there currently. I have two
That's
brain
okay.
cells, both competing for third place.
That's all right. Brains are overrated and delicious.
Ah, yes.
Anyways,
Who needs a brain?
all right. So
I
let's
just
see here.
threw mine out the window ages ago.
Ooh, splat. uh,
That
brain.
was the cream soda again.
I mean, it could be worse. At
It
least
is
it.
literally a can and a mug. I am this brain dead.
That's okay. It's all right. Everybody, it's been a long day for everybody, I assume. I don't know, or an early day. I don't know what time zone people are in.
Eh.
Any
Well,
hoozles.
for my let's see.
Meh,
Well,
meh.
no matter what time it is, and do I smell In and Out?
All right.
No, no, I don't.
Do I smell toast?
Do
Making
I smell
toast.
toast? Actually, funny story of last night.
Yeah.
Don't remember what happened for like 3 hours before I passed out.
Hmm.
I don't know what I did to do that, but my brother said I spent like an hour just idly petting him.
Interesting.
So I don't know what I was doing.
Are you sure? You sure it was caffeine you were high on, friend?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Cause now I'm a little concerned for you. Don't do
Trust me,
drugs,
I'm
kids.
already
Stay in
concerned
school.
enough for myself.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So we're gonna move right along to the next category here. Quail here is a lot of his sign up for the BFOS,
Be false.
whatever we want to call it, broadcast from outer space.
Mm-hmm.
Involved being very involved in D&D. So I cooked up this little idea that I thought would be a little bit fun. Quail's gonna use his necromancer powers. He's gonna send an army of undeath at the Otter. And I'm going to fight them off D&D style by rolling a dice. I don't know a lot about D&D, and I prefer to keep things simple, so it's going to be a simple D20 versus a simple D20. So,
I
uh, so
actually I was going to consider just using the standard I'm going to use the AC for some of the monsters and a few other things to add a. You have
okay,
to roll to beat this number instead of just roll to beat me.
okay, sure. I don't know what a lot of that means, but I'm gonna
It
roll with it.
means just you roll, I just repeat a number I wrote down earlier.
Okay, all right. Sounds like you got a plan. So,
Hmm.
is there a particular place in your army of undeath you want to start?
Yes, I will start at the lowest ranks and move upwards. That's simple.
Okay, so which one's lower, ghoul or
If
skeleton?
technically the skeletons would be.
Okay,
So, if I'm going to describe the scene to you,
all right. Can I put
as
the
you
skeleton
are
picture?
walking along the darkened forest headed towards the
Ooh,
crypt where you had supposedly heard the residence of a necromancer
ooh.
had recently been made,
Two,
you
two,
hear the
two.
clattering of bones, and before you
Gasp.
stands a skeleton,
Skeleton.
armed with
Ah.
a simple short sword.
All right, I got the right picture. Cool. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
actually, that's the one I tend to use. So,
All
yeah.
right, great. So this is my adversary for the moment. This is skeleton. All right,
Hmm.
the way this is gonna work is if I win, then I get to describe how I valiantly defeat my foe. If I lose, you can either describe in gruesome detail how Otter is destroyed, and I have to reiterate, which means I will keel over and a new version of me will come back.
Ah,
Or you can ask me a question, any question at all, and I have to answer honestly.
oh.
Okay, so that's the way this is gonna work. So are you gonna tell me
Gotcha.
the number I have to beat right off the bat, or
No, I will let you roll by yourself, and I will
okay,
determine.
okay, but they all fall in the category of a single D20 roll, correct?
Yes, they all
Okay,
fall within the category of a single roll.
okay, all right then. All right, here we go. We're gonna roll. For the record,
Unless I
folks.
feel a desire for otherwise.
Okay, no cheating, because
I
we're
will
we're
not
we're
cheat.
we're playing for not keeps, but for honor. All right, so here's my
Yes,
simple
honor.
D20 roller from Google.
What
I
little of
literally,
that I have left.
I know. I literally just Googled D20 roller, so I have to.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll
that's
and I'm gonna see if I survive. Ready?
Yep.
All right, so the skeleton shows up, and Otter, the valiant druid, comes up. Yeah,
Oh, good one.
Otter is a canonical druid, by the way. More like a druid from World of Warcraft, but we can talk
Yeah,
details
druids
another time.
in D&D have a wild shape, and it's really fun, actually.
Yeah, so basically, I'm a shapeshifter. I have a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
ever
different
wanted to
forms.
become an ant and just climb into someone's skull? Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a thing.
I have a few different forms. Anyways, neither here nor there. Let's go ahead and get the roll. So I have to beat the skeleton. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, roll. What do we got? What do we got? Show me, show me, show me. I got an 8. Is 8 enough to win?
Fortunately for you, yes.
Huzzah! All right, so let's see here. So how would I beat the skeleton? So I see the skeleton coming up on me, and I figure the skeleton must be rather brittle, because he's just bones and
Yes.
loosely held together. So I shapeshift into my guardian form, which is just a big fat otter, and I just
Mm.
bam, use my fat otter tail to smash him into bits.
Actually, they are vulnerable to bludgeoning damage in the game,
Yes.
too, so
So
punching it in the face does double damage.
Well, my otter arms aren't great, but the tail of my guardian otter form is very fat, very thick. Just wham, just fat tail to the face. I smash
Mhm.
the skeleton across, and he goes flying. So I'm grabbing the skeleton. Wah! He's out of there.
As
Huzzah!
you
So
step
otter won. Next round. Go
ah,
ahead. Lead me into it.
as you step over the scattered marrow of the skeleton and
Mm-hmm.
continue your walk, suddenly you feel this sense of dread approaching, and you see within the fog a strange grin. Elongated tongue, it just stares at you for a moment before stepping up over what you think you could tell is a dead deer, but it's too
Oh no!
emaciated to tell
Oh no!
from this distance.
Gasp!
It stares at you and grins. The ghoul approaches. Ghasts are
Ah.
just smelly ghouls.
So
Yes, that's a thing.
this is a ghoul. Is this a ghoul?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually.
I googled all these images ahead of time, so
Yeah.
anything that's not quite
Usually
right,
just
don't
look up
blame me.
5E afterwards and you can find any image related to any of these.
I literally just
That's how I do
googled
it.
blank creature D&D. That's all I did. Anywho,
That works.
so now I'm
It's
facing
actually
down the
usually
ghoul,
found better images.
and I'm like,
Mhm.
oh man, he's ghoul. Gas are the Taco Bell of ghouls.
Yes, that is accurate. That is very accurate.
Voodoo Cobra, very nice.
In fact,
Um,
I've actually homebrewed a few of these creatures before.
and they want a
That's like
Taco Bell.
there's ghoul, there's ghast, and then there's this abomination I created called an Icarus ghoul. Icar
Oh.
spelled Ichor, not Icarus as in he who flew too close to the sun. Although,
I was gonna ask.
hmm.
I was thinking like a ghoul with like wax wings or something. So I was like,
Oh,
huh.
that would be awesome.
It's like, where are we going with
Thank
this?
you. I'm homebrewing that later
It's
now.
all yours. Enjoy.
Right next to the Necrobasilisk, the Undead Pseudo Dragon,
Ooh,
and the Cheese Wizard.
Jesus.
I homebrew a lot, okay?
So let me tell you a quick fun story about Cheese Whiz, okay? Before we get on to my epic battle, Ghoul, hang tight. Just sit in the corner for a minute. The adults are talking. Um,
All right.
oh, what a pleasant ghoul. Anyway, so my wife is a natural redhead. She is a ginger, and our baby, the bean, she is also a ginger.
Sign
Irrelevant
of
of
good luck.
yeah, so I'm rather fond of gingers. I enjoy ginger on my plate. I enjoy ginger in my family. It's all good. But the point is, my wife's got her gingerness from her father. Um, but the thing about that is he very quickly went bald. He is shiny bald. Um, and one day I
Oh,
was
yes, the best kind.
yeah, so I was feeling rather squirrely one day, and this is before we were married, so I don't know why she's still accepted the proposal, but I proposed to her that we should take a can of Cheese Whiz and use it to replace her father's hair. And she found it hilarious, but I said, okay, well, I'm glad I didn't say that in front of your father because I feel like he wouldn't appreciate it. And what does she do but tell him the very minute we got back to her place exactly what had happened? I'm like, well, I didn't do it. He's like, yeah, I'll just get some chips and I'll just scrape it right off my head. It's all good. I was like, oh, thank God.
He's like, yeah, that's pretty chill.
Yeah, so
That's a pretty chill
um,
response.
Yeah, so I got lucky. I got lucky. Anywho,
Yeah.
so all right, Mr. Ghoul, sorry for making you wait. Let's go ahead and do it. So again, I am
Yes,
only
let's get to the
rolling.
fighting.
I am rolling a single d20. So all these numbers that I have to beat have to be within the range of a single d20. So
Yes.
all right, wish me luck. Here we go. Skeleton down. Let's roll d20. 17. Oh yeah. Tell me.
Oh, definitely a nat.
Oh yeah. All right, all right. So let's see here. How would I? You know what? I'm feeling squirrely. Rather than fight him in my shapeshift form, I'm gonna use I don't know what you'd call it. I'm gonna call it wild call. I'm gonna call upon the insects of the area to
Ooh.
infest the body of the ghoul. Just swarm right all up, and there are just hundreds of thousands of insects. Fill them up and just demolish them from the inside out. Blah.
Actually, there is a spell. It's either called Blight or Infestation. I forget which. It does exactly that, and
All
it's
right, cool.
terrifying.
Yeah, so I consider myself what you might call a rot druid. So the just
Geomancer?
I don't know.
Rot
I have
Druid.
you
Sorry.
have too many powers. I have exactly two schools of power. They are decay and they are nature. Those are the entirety of my ability. So I can shapeshift
Ah.
into various forms of otter, and I can use not necromancy
Decay.
but decay magic. So I call it I
Actually, necromancy and decay magic are very similar in D&D, where they are both in the same school. So,
yes, but the thing is I
if
can't
you're a druid of spores, which are the
yes.
decay ones,
There we go. Perfect.
you would focus entirely on I'm going to summon an army of zombies that are literally like the Last of Us zombies, and I'm
Um,
also going to just make everything else decay around me.
yeah.
They're
So
quite awesome, actually,
those
I
are
think.
the only skills I have. So in this case, I guess it's really more of the nature school where I call it on the animals, but they ate him up. Nom, 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 nom. He's gone.
I like the detail of just shrink.
Yeah, right. I was actually pretty happy with that one. All right. So
Cool.
happy with myself. I continue towards the crypt where the necromancer lies. Lead me in.
As you continue stepping over the now. Oh, it was a deer.
Rip. I say a small prayer
Yes,
for the deer.
unfortunately.
Sorry,
I
dear.
keep losing the list. Ah, just a moment. I have all my notes written down, but I just keep losing them.
That's okay. And Gabrielle, I do
I'm
not have too many powers. I have many powers. There's no two. I don't know why my brain put the word two in there. You're not coming.
Oh, I have too many, if anything. Shapeshifting, necromancy, revival, shapeshifting.
Unfortunately, with that eye patch, you don't have depth perception.
Okay, in my defense, I was shot in the face, okay?
It's not my fault I
Anyway,
missed an eye.
yes. In reality, though, I am legally blind, so this is
Rip.
almost impossible for me to find anything.
What?
Yeah, it's Stickler syndrome, not a fun experience.
Hmm.
As you continue, the fog starts to turn a greenish color, and
Gasp.
you smell sulfur in the air.
Oh no.
As you get closer, you do notice indeed another ghoul, but this one seems to be leaking a green substance. It smells awful.
Bleh.
Definitely aghast.
Definitely a gas. All right. Here we go.
Dang it. I put specifically not the mic. There you go. You had that set up just because I put that in the
I
quotes in the
absolutely did.
parentheses.
I absolutely did.
If I just for a side note, I wrote in this list Ghoul, White, Skeleton Gasp, not the Minecraft one,
Yep.
Death Knight, and the last one is a surprise.
Yep. This is
That
factual.
one I have set aside on my phone, actually. It's.
So, can I just
I
say?
honestly wish I could have used one of my home brews because. Oh, it would have been amazing. Yeah?
Can I just say that this kind of gas, the Minecraft gas, I hate them. I hate them a lot. So I'm
You
just
hate
gonna
them both?
yeah. So I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
take one.
Minecraft gas. I learned this.
Mm-hmm.
Fire resistance does not save you.
Yeah, because it's blast.
I created a Minecraft server a while back where everyone had like these little abilities they could use,
Yeah.
kind of like an Origin server, but more garbage because I was only using command blocks and
Hmm.
I have the coding skills of well a pigeon
You're quail then.
or a quail. But yeah, I was playing a character with fire resistance,
Yeah.
but I was slow as hell and strong as hell.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
one shot a zombie with a stone sword, but die about as quickly to explosions, just not anything else. So I learned very quickly to avoid gas.
Well, gas are just unpleasant anyway, so.
Yeah. Does anyone else see like the red lines, or do I just get to see that because I'm
Oh,
doing the
you know
thing
what?
I'm
I
using?
don't actually know. I know you can see them because you're seeing my OBS as it is.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that this shows up on everybody else's screen as just the gas hanging out and floating around. Anybody
Yeah.
in the audience tell me if you see the red lines? Because that definitely would take away the illusion that I'm trying to make here. Woo. I can't. I
Oh
wish
yeah, illusion magic. I was also skilled with that for a little while.
no
I
lines.
learned it
Cool.
from a little gnome about 2 feet tall, still taller than me, about by 24 times. But this bastard, he knew everything. Also, he ate rocks, which was kind of weird.
Yeah,
But
well,
still.
when you're hungry. Okay. Anyways, back to the game at hand. Gabriella, no lines. Thank you very much for clarifying. So yeah, so that on screen that should have just looked like the gas was flying around, just pissing off. Anyways, so the gas at hand. Hello, Mr. Gas. So I have to try and roll something to defeat him. So here
You
we
see
go.
the
Go on.
Santiago? You see the lines or no? He just texted me again.
Santiago. Well, it
Yeah,
depends. If
roll,
you is he in?
roll.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's texting me on my phone. I think he's watching, but I can't tell. I
Santiago,
can't
if you're in
tell
my
if he's
stream, you can
watching.
say hi. I need more viewers, please. I'm so close. No, so let me just
Actually,
take.
let me just do something real quick. I forgot I had Twitch open on one of my other things, but I
Oh,
just wasn't signed in.
oh yeah, no, I
So
can
let
use
me
all the
just.
help I can get. Fun fact, folks, I am my concurrent. You need 3 concurrent viewers average in order to get affiliate. I have been
Yeah.
stuck at 2.9
Oh.
forever.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, the
any
worst
views
games
I
you
can
have
get,
with 2 or
yeah,
none is high.
yeah, it's killing me. So any help I can get into affiliate,
Logging
I would love it.
in.
Um,
No, that's not it. Just a
so
moment.
we're gonna make our what was this? We're gonna make our gas a little bit bigger. Gas boy. And I'm not saying that I necessarily need to get to affiliate, but it would be nice. I don't know if you can
Yeah,
still like I don't want to put ads on my streams, but I would like to be able to do like emotes and stuff. I think that'd be fun. But I don't know if you can do it without ads. Yes, Beanie, what's up? Hold on, I'm gonna let her
just a
out of
moment. I
her.
think I logged into the wrong. Okay, let's try this one. Is this the right one? No, it is not.
Cool. I'm just gonna let the bean run rampant. Yeah, she was saving the bananas. All right, Doodles. Oh my goodness, all of them. Did you eat any of the banana, kid?
No, of course not.
Silly
We
bean.
have disabled the ability to log in with your email address. Please log in with your username.
Ah,
I am an idiot.
it happens. So the bean is now
Yes.
running rampant around me. So if you suddenly hear her, that's just part of the whole parenthood thing. Hi,
Yeah, I
Bean.
know.
Bean, you want to say hi? You want to
I
say
have
hi?
8 younger siblings, I know.
Well, she's waving. She's not gonna say hi, but yeah. Oh my goodness, I've been zipping in and out on the screen, haven't I? Where'd you go, Bean?
153,997,
You probably shouldn't read numbers out.
and I am in the mainframe.
Mainframe. Gasp.
Yes, I have accessed something.
Something. Bean, what are you doing
I
with that book?
have no idea.
Ruh-roh. All right. Well, anyway, so everybody's waiting. This gas has been very patiently waiting for me to fight him. So
Yep.
let's see how we do.
Let's see. I am okay,
All right.
and I am watching the live stream.
Dope. All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna roll to fight this ghast. Come on, baby. 16. Not bad. How'd I do?
Yes,
Am
in
I alive?
fact, that is another success.
Huzzah! I am just winning. Watch me get my absolute otter tail kicked by the last couple of things.
Oh
All
yeah,
right,
I'm
so
definitely planning on that.
all right, so he's fleshy and roddy, right?
Definitely.
You okay,
Think of
Bean?
it this way: ghouls are the ones that are still fresh.
Yeah.
Ghasts are the ones that were left in the sun for a little while.
Ooh, lovely. So I'm not gonna want to come in direct contact with that because I feel like that's just poor planning.
Yes, I would suggest something like
Oh,
probably magic.
you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use So I'm gonna the remains from the last fight, the white. I'm gonna use my wild call. I'm gonna call those insects that infested that body, and I'm gonna guide them to lead the sharp, pointy bits of its skeleton as weaponry against the white, or the
Ah,
gas rather,
yes.
and just
Yeah.
gonna essentially bone spears.
Ooh, actually, that gives me a great idea for another monster. You were just
I am just a
okay.
wealth of knowledge, aren't I?
Yes, not really a wealth of just knowledge, but inspiration. Because after this, my D&D players are going to hate me. Sorry, Santiago. Actually, no, not Santiago. Santiago, I am sorry, but your boyfriend is going to hate me for this.
Wahaha. Don't be sorry. It should be glad for the experience. All right, so
Actually,
Mister,
no, wait. Am I an idiot?
I
No,
don't know.
I'm not an idiot.
No, if you are, then I
Am I?
definitely am.
Okay, yes, but I have the intelligence of a newt.
Hey, some newts are
She
intelligent.
turned me into a newt.
I got better. All
I
right,
got better.
so this guy's just gonna get splack. Ah, he's getting. I don't know what just happened there. Bye. I win. Haha.
What
This
the
one
hell?
looks like he's being played by The Rock. Not anymore. He ain't.
That's in 16, stealth 15. What the hell?
I have no idea what you doing,
Yeah,
Bean.
I'm just reading through all of my random notes here, and apparently I accidentally left my left some of the stats of my players
What?
lying around somewhere with passive perception and whatnot.
Hmm.
So I was trying to find that and accidentally read those.
Whoops a doodle. All right. So
It
I'm I'm
happens.
I'm on a roll, folks. I'm on a roll. No dice pun intended there. Hello
At
doodle.
least I haven't written. At least I haven't uh, read anything that I've written lately,
All right. So the
because that
ghast.
would be embarrassing.
Fair enough.
Yes.
The ghast is defeated, and skewered by the remains of the previous undead that I defeated. So
Yes.
victorious, I move onwards. Hut to, hut to.
After plugging your nose and walking through the vile cloud, honestly, you
Stinky.
don't know how you would have survived getting close to that thing. Being
Glad I did
outside
not
of its
melee.
death, uh, and as you continue walking, a cold sensation overcomes you.
Gasp.
You look around and you see, surrounded by skeletal minions, all crouched in submission, you notice a pale figure with a long sword in its hand, staring at you with a hatred for all life. The
This is.
white has arrived.
Oop, wrong one. Wah,
Death
wah, wah.
Knights are different, but
Wrong
close.
one.
Yes,
There we go.
they're very similar. Yes, that. Whites were actually inspired by Draugr from Norse mythology, actually.
Hmm. Yes, Bean.
Interesting fact.
Fun fact. Okay, so I have to fight him and his minions, huh?
Supposedly yes, but defeating him will kill all of his minions.
Ah, good to know. Okay.
Knowing that from your somewhat experience and from this random notebook that keeps filling with information as I talk.
Very helpful. Yes, Bean. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, good rolls. My rolls have been pretty good so far. I'm a little worried that that's the other shoe's gonna drop. So here we go.
Yes.
Oh!
Oh, yes. I've been
Okay.
waiting all day for that.
Okay, I got a nat 20.
Normally, yeah, normally that would be something to celebrate, but in this situation, it's
Uh
still something to celebrate, but less.
oh boy. What does
I
that
mean,
mean?
one of my players, just a couple weeks ago, actually,
Hmm.
Nat 20 instantly murdered my mini boss. I'm looking at you, Daz. I know you're there.
Daz, if you're in my stream, please say hi. I'd love the viewers. Anyway, nat 20. That definitely means I win. Yes.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, so suddenly feeling my Wheaties, I decide that I'm not only sick of the miasma in the air, but I also suddenly feel very powerful for no particular reason. So I use summon winds to create a vortex of wind around a cyclone around the white and all of his minions, scattering the bones of the skeletal minions around, using the winds themselves to thrust those sharpened bones into the body of the enemy, destroying him and all of his minions completely.
Yeah, that is Santiago. Yeah, that is.
Remember in D&D on a nat 1, all otters have to go ara ara. Oh god, so that's the penalty game, is it? I'll keep that in
um,
mind.
actually, I am including that in my notes now.
Shit. Damn you, Voodoo! Okay, but you know
Wait
what?
a
I got
second,
an.
Voodoo, I remember your conversation.
Yep, that's him. Voodoo,
Just a moment.
you're gonna have a ball on
I
Friday.
forgot to follow him, actually, so...
All right, so
There
I
you
only
go, Voodoo, you got yourself a follower for that.
woo woohoo Voodoo. So I only got extremely dramatic with that one because it was a nat 20, so I felt like I deserved a little extra flair with that one.
No, most definitely.
So not only have I cleared the miasma, but I've also blown away the white and all of his skeletal minions. Can only do that once a day though.
Why the hell did Greysteel Plays start playing for some reason?
Mm. All right.
Oh, my brother's YouTube tabs were open.
That's funny. Good. Well, I didn't hear it on this end, so I don't need to worry about
Yeah.
copyright claims.
All
So,
right.
so moving
Yeah.
onwards. Feeling a little worn after using that much magic, but I'm gonna move onwards towards my mission.
Stepping over the now completely destroyed corpse of the white
Just
and the
scattered,
dust that was all the bones previously.
and the miasma's gone.
Oh yes, that was gone a little while ago. You just took a few steps out of it.
Oh, okay. It was a small cloud. I thought
As
I
you
was thinking it was a minute.
continue onwards, the cold sensation still grows. You see a pair of glowing orange eyes in the
Gasp.
distance through the sound of clanking plate mail. The
Dun,
Death
dun.
Knight has arrived,
This time I used
and
the right
he
picture.
is not too pleased with your progress.
Oh goodness.
Then again, he seems a bit slow with all of that rusted armor, so he may actually be easier to defeat. We'll find out.
All right.
Roll twice, take the higher number.
Oh! I get 2 rolls. Okay, I'm gonna roll twice, take the higher number. All right, fair enough.
Yes,
I
that,
appreciate
or
that.
you can save that for the next monster. Your decision.
So
find out.
if I use that trick now, I can't do it again later, right?
Right.
Hmm.
And I'm going to send the image in your Discord now for the
Yes.
final creature.
All right. So let's see.
I think I'm going to need to.
All right, I'm gonna save the double roll for our end boss because I feel like I'm gonna need it. So we're gonna try to do this natural. Worst case scenario, I have to reiterate, and that'll be fine. So here we go, rolling. Oh no! Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Oh no. Yeah, do you want to save it, or do you want to use it now?
And no, I'm still gonna use it for the last boss. It's just you
All
you
right.
can either brutally eviscerate me or ask me a question I have to answer.
Well, as this one was one of my personal. This is one of the ones I've never used, but I've really wanted to use. I've made vampire versions of this, skeleton versions of this. I mean, honestly, this is one of my this is one of my favorite things, since those are Oathbreaker paladins that died
Yep.
before they could redeem themselves.
Okay. So he's gonna do something horrible to me.
We'll find out. As he stares at you with a rage and absolute confusion as to why you just tripped over a random stick that you didn't even step over.
The windstorm blew it into the field.
He takes the great sword from his back, looks at it a moment, notices it's a bit too rusty, and tosses it off to the side.
Bling.
He grabs you by the head and just slams your face into
Bam,
the
bam,
floor.
bam, 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 bam.
Soon enough, there's nothing but a red mist where you were once standing.
Rah,
He seemed
rah.
quite angry, and you have no idea why. Probably because he's never been used in a campaign before.
I'm angry. Rawr.
And
Anger.
for some reason, the image isn't working, so I will have to send it over my phone. Easy enough.
All right. So what happens when I reiterate is that the bean comes in and just eats them. Just.
Defeated.
I'm
Now?
not, but I'm in a lot of pain. I have to reiterate. I have to reform from the nether of memes that spawned me in the first place, and I'm very, very in pain and very, very embarrassed.
Ah, yes, here it is. Ebon Death.
Ebon Death. Ooh, oh boy.
Yes, it's the name of the card that this creature that was based off of
Okay,
the
do
creature
we got an image
Magic
I
the
can put up on
Gathering.
screen?
Yeah, I'm sending it over via Discord as soon as I can access it from my phone for some reason, because everything is incredibly slow and my Internet has decided to have a stroke.
That'll happen. So I'm gonna paint
Yes.
the scene for what happened after that. So he just obliterated my sorry remains, but that caused the enraged baby otter that he didn't realize was traveling with me to go into a dervish of fury and frenzy, and just like you ever seen the Tasmanian devil like that, just and she only
Oh yeah,
does it
those
when
things are.
yeah. So she can only do that when Daddy has died once. So she can't she did
Yes.
that, and then she's like, okay, I'm tired now. I'm gonna go hide bananas in the high chair because that's what she did. But that's why there's no longer a Death Knight there. But he did kick my sorry otter tail.
Mm-hmm. It finally worked, but I accidentally clicked off of it.
Wonk.
Just a moment. This is a pain. Finally, I got it to work.
I wonder if that counts as a copyright claim. Oh dear. Oh
Oh,
dear.
Scheiße.
Yeah,
I switched over.
that's a shiza. That's a shiza. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Actually, mailed. That would be the one. I'm learning French, not German.
All right. Well, I'm part German otter, so I'm gonna stick with my shiza.
Yeah, I'm part German, Norwegian, French, Irish, Scottish, a little bit of Cherokee, a little bit of Iroquois, and mostly Jewish.
Oh. Let's see
I am
here.
I am a mix of I am just a confusing mixture of European and other blood.
I swear I
I
just
mean,
saved it.
technically, my last name is pronounced Grinde.
Don't dox yourself on my stream, buddy.
Oh,
Uh,
it's. I think it's pronounced that.
where
And
did I save?
besides, the name is.
Swear I
Well,
just
I don't
saved
think
it. Here.
anyone will learn to spell it.
Save image. Oh, I see. So it's under. Oh, why is it under that tab? That's so weird.
As you near the crypt, suddenly you
Hold
hear the
on, I don't have the
beating of
picture yet. I don't have the
leathering.
picture up. Please hold.
Yeah, I know. I'm just setting
Save
the scene.
image.
You hear the maniacal laughter in the distance as you see two purple eyes glowing through the fog.
Why is this not
The beating
working?
of wings grows louder and
Oh,
nearer,
I know why it's not working. Hold on.
and suddenly, a skeletal form starts to emerge from the fog. The necromancer you had heard so much about is riding on the back of the creature, surprisingly still holding on, even though it's about an inch tall.
Okay, here it is.
It laughs at you as the creature you were hoping to God not to see arrives closer. Arrive the Draco Lich.
Dun dun dun. Okay, so hold on. The necromancer's on top of him, so I'm gonna do this.
Perfect.
I'm gonna
Now,
bring.
fun fact: Draco Lich in D&D were created by the Cult of the Dragon. I don't know anything beyond that. I'm way too. I am just. I write my own lore, okay?
Quite alright.
I just
There we
drink
go.
a bunch of caffeine and start writing.
There you go. So this is the final boss right here.
Hmm.
So we're gonna make you big. We're gonna make you on top of his head.
There we go.
Fierce.
Definitely not to scale, but still.
Well, to scale would be something like this, right? Like, let me grab.
I think that creature's about 20 feet in length. Just about, yeah, just about that big. Just there we go.
Adorable. Holy crap! It's a giant dragon. Ah! All right. So this time I'm definitely gonna use the roll twice, keep the highest of the two. So
Yep,
okay,
that would be called advantage.
advantage. All right, advantage. It's my stream. I got an 11
Okay,
or
that's
a 10.
not good
Oof.
enough, but
That's.
still, oh.
Oh no.
The creature opens its mouth,
He's gonna eat me.
stares you down, and what you had expected to be a terrible experience was suddenly interrupted by the bird just saying, "Stop, stop, stop, hold it, hold it." Question:
Oh, this could be worse. Yes.
How do you like your coffee?
Hot. With just cream in it.
Ah,
Really, that was the question.
yes.
You are a
I
merciful.
just remembered something. It's a really okay. I just remembered a joke. Okay. So I'm gonna write this down real quick.
Voodoo Cobra says the dragon starts singing show tunes. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Wow.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on
Well, we
fire.
don't want to get a copyright strike.
That song is like 1,000 years old. It is very
Dude.
much in the public domain.
Okay, listen. Happy birthday is still copyrighted.
Really? That feels. All right, so I got my tail kicked. All right, you know what? Hold on, 1 second. I'm gonna do something because I got off way too easy on that one. It's sadly true. I'm gonna do something that I'm going to regret later. So, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way with. We're gonna get rid of the couch for a second there. We're gonna. All right. So, I feel like I got off too easy there. So this is my punishment. Are you ready, Voodoo? I know you're waiting for this. Here we are. Ara ara. Okay, that's it. There. Okay, that was my penalty game.
Oh god.
I seem to have lost part of my hat in the
I
process.
think a fly flew in my mouth. Ugh.
There we go.
Okay.
Lady Random, I hope you didn't just catch that. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Otter Space is part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread and everything. I just got, it's okay, I'm too tired. I just got bodied by a necromancer. I was doing really good for a bit there. For my information, Quail, what did I need to beat the Draco Lich?
Nat 20.
I needed a 20. Oh, that's not fair. I got my nat 20 here.
I'm joking.
Oh, okay.
18 or higher.
18 or higher. That's still pretty. That's fair though for the final boss. That's totally fair. I should have asked for some kind of modifiers.
Yeah. That's the joke I was wanting to say.
All right, let me take a
but
look.
I don't know how appropriate it is in this situation.
I will take a look here. So we got to. Yeah, no, we're gonna go ahead and not say that on stream.
I know. That's
Yeah.
why I said.
Good. I appreciate you having the good judgment to have it vetted
Yes,
first. Yeah.
I have a mind that decided a couple of weeks ago to just, hey, that's a gutter. That's a nice gutter over there.
Yeah, you just go ahead and wash it in that there gutter. Okay.
I've tried.
So
I have tried time and time again to get it out, but nope. It has decided that something there just has, I don't know.
that's okay. Hey, did you hear about the time that two antennas got married?
No.
Yeah, well, the ceremony was kind of boring, but the reception was great.
Oh,
Kinda are a
Leather ran
punishment.
into
What do you
your-
mean kinda? That was that. What do you expect? Did you expect me to try to do the sexy ara? That's not it. Sorry. So Voodoo just posted a clip he took of and he titled it "Kinda ara punishment." What do you mean kinda?
Voodoo?
Yeah,
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
I know you can't see my face, but look me right in that eye patch. Understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Make me as big as possible, please.
Oh, yep. Hold on.
Voodoo, look at me. Look me right in the eye. Shut up. Understand me? Look at me. I mean this with wholehearted honesty. Kinda doesn't cut it.
It's totally like I don't think you want to hear me try to do sexy. I don't think I cannot bring sexy back. I cannot bring sexy front. I cannot bring sexy side.
You don't want me to start saying it.
And anybody that wants to see this otter get sexy is I don't know if I want to know that person. I'm bringing sexy back.
Okay, stop nodding, Aiden. Stop nodding.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, so that's why I don't wear a shirt. Yeah, I'm so sexy it doesn't hurt because I'm not actually that sexy.
Get out, Aiden.
Damn it, Aiden! Be gone, Aiden!
I can't hear you. I have my headphones in.
Oh, I can get louder. Hold on, I'm gonna.
Here.
Howdy, Otter. TV Orango Tango. Hello, thanks for stopping in. I'm too Otter for my shirt. Am I on speaker for Aiden now?
No. Let me just.
gonna roll and see if I can.
Can you hear me?
Can I? Yeah, I can hear you. Aiden, shut up.
I didn't even say a single goddamn word. Careful, watch your language. We're on a stream.
No, goddamn's fine.
Yeah, but knowing him, I'm probably going to be the one that curses next.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll to fight Aiden. Let's see here. 13. Boom.
Actually, I think the DC for him would be a net 20, knowing him.
Ah, damn it.
This is the person that sent me to the emergency room 5 times out of the 7 I've been there.
Oh, good lord. Skits the Wolf, thanks for stopping in. Welcome to Otter Space, the part of your brain that makes you put gingerbread spice in everything this time of year. So Skitch and TV Orango Tango, thanks for stopping in. You just missed me getting absolutely bodied by a necromancer. And my penalty game was saying an RR that apparently was not good enough for Voodoo Cobra. So, yeah.
My brother's just staring at me judgmentally from his bed now.
Who is now?
Aiden, my brother.
All right, Aiden, I rolled a 13 against you, so I don't know. I probably threw a squirrel at you. That is my druidic power for this round.
You can hear me. You can hear him, Aiden. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, take that, Aiden. Just squirrel. Not even a rabid squirrel, just a squirrel that's a little pissed off about being thrown around the room.
Question, actually, have you? I think it's by Billy Ray Stevens. But have you ever heard the song "Mississippi Squirrel Revival"?
What? No, I have not.
Okay, if it weren't a copyright strike, actually, yeah. I'll send the link to you sometime. It's funny as hell.
Mississippi
it's about
Squirrel
a guy who goes to a church in somewhere like Georgia, Mississippi. It was in Mississippi, right? He gets a squirrel and he accidentally releases it in a church.
Really?
And it is funny as all hell.
Voodoo Cobra insists that I have in fact heard this song. I feel like I would remember a song about a squirrel being released in a church. That feels like something that would live rent free in my head for a while.
Remember this.
Bean, what are you doing? Bean, out of the secret tunnel. Beanie, get out of the secret tunnel.
The day the squirrel went berserk, and the first self-righteous jerk.
Wait, is the bean in the circle? You don't belong in the secret tunnel. Oh, I have to hear it. Wow. What is, so I know what dyslexia is, but apparently I have some disorder where my brain just automatically adds or subtracts words. So, because I did not see.
It was a fight for survival, but it broke out in revival. They were jumping the pews and shouting hallelujah.
Oh yeah, so here's your sing-along stream for today. I might also like the streak.
If it weren't copyrighted,
yeah.
I love singing songs that are like sea shanties and whatnot.
Yo ho, blow the squirrel down.
She despises this. I will sing Drunken Sailor while doing the dishes.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? I don't remember the rest of the words of the song.
And I have the voice for it too.
Yeah, I don't actually know most of the words to the song. So,
so depending on the iteration, I listen to the one by The Longest Johns and the Irish Rovers. Those are my two favorite iterations. From the Sugar's Port we put to sea and sail. Actually, no, that's going to get a copyright strike.
Yeah. I think you have to be known by people to get a copyright strike, so I'm probably safe for a little bit.
But John's is quite well known. I think it's
37. No. I mean me. Nobody knows me, so it's not like I got people sitting in chat that's like, well, just in case, I'm gonna keep an eye on this Otter guy. He's getting too big for his fur britches. Fun fact: I do not need to wear pants.
Just some lawyer sitting there like, I can't wait to finally get this bastard.
All right, hold on. I'm rolling initiative for the lawyer.
Roll initiative. We need to punch the lawyer.
Yeah. So there we go. Okay. So here's what. Let's see here. What do I need to beat a lawyer with? Oh, I definitely beat the lawyer here. No pants gang. Hashtag no pants gang. All right. I definitely bodied this lawyer.
Oh no. My brain goes everywhere wrong.
That's okay. My brain goes everywhere right. Disney lawyers hanging out in chat. So no, I know this is not a
achievement. I probably should have worn pants.
Yep. I definitely I need more dice to beat a Disney lawyer. No, this is more like a
Saul Goodman type lawyer.
yeah, or PBS lawyer or something. Somebody, like but I definitely beat this lawyer with a 19. So
The
what?
lawyer has a plus 50 in strength.
Oh, jeez, really?
No, that's
Oh, a Disney lawyer.
Santiago. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, a Disney
They got to
lawyer
do a lot
definitely
of
has.
paper pushing.
Yeah, they got to push piles of paper. Disney's got to push like mountains of paperwork. So those lawyers are
Yeah.
buff AF lawyers. But no, this
Why
lawyer
do
was more.
okay? Why are necromancers so ripped? They do a
What?
lot of deadlifting.
Ayo.
Thank you,
Necromancers tend
internet, for that joke.
necromancers
I
tend to
had
get
these
angry with
saved
each
for
other. They've
ages
always
now.
got a bone to pick. Ah. They're dead sexy. I believe 90% of VTubers do so because they don't want to wear pants. Yeah, fair enough. I've heard a lot of people say they VTube because they don't want to have to put on makeup. I mean, I don't
I
know
just
how.
do it because I don't like the look of my own face.
Yeah, that's basically where I'm at too, and otters and stuff. Beanie, don't you
Yeah.
go in the secret tunnel.
I'm going to be honest. I absolutely despise the look of my own face.
A lot of people
So
do.
just picture this: overly large nose for just a thin face, and that looks like I've been through Vietnam twice,
Hmm.
and then got high.
I always have to finish on that. Anyway, so about what I did to this lawyer. So I definitely get to describe this vicious attack with the lawyer. So it rolled a 19. It's
Yes.
not quite good enough for a big uber spell like I did with the nat 20, but which by the way, I just realized that nat 20 was my last good roll. Like I lost every roll after
Yeah,
that.
that's I have a joke, because I get really but it's kind of funny.
Mhm.
I will, when I see someone doing well, quote unquote, steal their luck.
Hmm.
Because all of a sudden, the next 8 rolls I'll get are somewhat better.
Naturally. All right, so I roll a 19 against this lawyer in theory. So he's got a shabby suit on because he's not a really good lawyer. He's a so-so lawyer. And
Yeah,
I've this.
He's wearing a tattered gray suit.
Yeah.
Just put on his tie this morning. Finished ironing it. Grabbed his papers and he's like, "I'm ready to lawsuit somebody."
Yeah, so imagine a really, really tired and shabby looking Larry from Pokemon, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Really, if Larry looks tired, this guy looks tired. Anyway, so he just
Yes.
pissed off a druidic otter. So let's see, what am I gonna do to this guy? I'm feeling the
Wait.
eat. So I think what I'm gonna do is
Can
I'm
we
gonna.
tag team? Wait,
Yeah,
can we
sure.
tag team this bastard?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Okay, I'm rolling. Let's see if I stole your luck.
Mm.
Actually, I wish I had my golden die on me. That would have been nice.
What'd you get?
I'm still trying to figure that out. That's a shipping company.
Oh no, I meant I thought you were rolling.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Oh.
The problem is, as per the internet's decision,
Mhm.
okay, 18.
Oh, okay. So we definitely just torched this dude, right?
Yes, just okay. First of all,
Yes.
I summon a couple skeletons. They hold him in place.
Yep.
You got this.
All right. Hold on. I'm bringing the skeletons back. Where'd he go?
Yeah, we're just gonna have about 12 of
Ah!
those guys holding this one guy down.
I am not gonna put 12 of these on my screen only because I would have
Yeah.
to copy and paste it over and over again. Anyway, so
Yeah, that would be
skeletons
cool.
holding this guy down. So you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use manipulate plant matter. I'm gonna get
Actually, spell for that. I have it written down. Plant growth.
plant growth. So I am going to, since he's being held down by skeletons that aren't going to get tired and aren't going to get bored, I'm going to have a plant grow very slowly underneath him. Just ever so slowly. And it's going to excruciatingly and very slowly pierce his body as it grows. Higher and
That
higher.
reminds me of just.
Yeah.
At least it isn't blood eagle torture. Like Jesus, that stuff is gruesome.
Yeah, no, that's pretty rough. So the plant it eventually grows into a full-grown tree through his torso, just the tattered remains of which are just skewered against the sky. And that is my vengeance.
He'll make well, whatever organs survive will make quite good additions to my collection.
Yes. And then I high five one of the skeletons. High five. Ooh-cha.
Oh, yeah, and canonically, Hasno here is a shapeshifter, so that's the reason my profile picture will occasionally change to a dragon.
That's fair. Tree, I would have ended it more cheerful, say a giant sunflower. Fun fact about sunflowers, once they reach a certain height, they are actually very unstable. And I know this because I've dealt with sunflowers that have been upwards of 13 feet tall. Very annoying to keep upright. Beanie, don't open that. Thank you.
Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to one of these days, I am probably going to start DMing sessions again for Sundays. So if that ever comes around, if anyone wants to join, mainly you,
Well, thank you.
I'd be up for streaming something.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. So Voodoo Cobra says so the sunflowers are a lot like streamers. Once they get too tall, they fall over. Yeah, you might be right. Bane, stay out of the
I
secret
wouldn't know.
tunnel. Yeah, no, me either.
I wouldn't know. I am tall, but I slouch over like a man with scoliosis.
Oh yeah,
Probably have scoliosis at this point.
the shrimp stance in the chair. Yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah, that is exactly my position right now. I'm sitting crisscross on a chair, and then my back is arched almost 90 degrees.
Bro, if I had redeems, I would use one of them as a posture check for you, man. Jeez.
Yeah, I have
I
a problem.
I gotta look
Moving
into
my
that.
moving my spine or my neck improperly causes it to make cracking noises. Yeah.
Um, I gotta look
And the
into that.
worst part is,
Mm.
Stickler syndrome affects your joints
Oh,
too,
jeez.
along with your sight and your hearing. So
Oh no.
I'm going blind, deaf, and probably going to develop arthritis.
Oh lord. Well,
I have all the problems.
drink coffee. You'll get there fast. Oh no.
I already finished my coffee and
Yeah.
my A&W brand cream soda.
Hmm.
I'm
Hashtag
now
not sponsored.
depressed.
I'm now depressed because I have no coffee and soda left.
I'm now depressed. I have no more energy drinks.
No
Not energy drinks.
espresso,
I have
much
no more.
depresso.
I have no happy juice.
Rip. F's in chat. Oh, and back to your point, Voodoo. Maybe it's like a cherry blossom tree that I skewered him on. All very pretty afterwards. No, John. No.
I am highly tempted to say ooh woo all of a sudden.
Uh-oh. Well, that's between you and Voodoo. I'm staying over here. Friday's gonna be my day
Kinda
to
half
embarrass
expected
myself.
your PNG to just slide to the left, to just slide to the right suddenly.
Wait. I'm not a PNG. I am a model.
I honestly don't know the difference.
I don't actually know what PNG stands for, but like I can move,
Uh,
like I can groove.
yeah, you
PNG is
can
a
move
static.
around. I am just stationary.
I
I
can
am asserting
can
dominance.
bebop.
I can move without moving my legs.
I can move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to
I
move it,
like to
move it.
move.
I like to move it.
Mort, I broke my legs and I could no longer move it.
So I unironically love King Julian. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, a friend of mine, let's see if I can remember it. He had a really good voice for it. He would say, Mart, I broke my spine and I can no longer move it.
That's pretty good, actually. You did pretty well with it with just your voice.
Hmm.
Beanie, stay out of
I
the
just have
secret
an
tunnel.
unnaturally
Come
deep
on,
voice
come
for
on,
it.
come on, get out of there. So, for the
Secret
record, the secret tunnel I'm talking
Secret
about is
tunnel.
it's the space between my drawers and my desk and the wall. So, and I'm worried about her getting under there because yesterday she got into the secret tunnel and tried to stand up and just clobbered her head.
I just do that on every random object in the house.
Yes, but
I
she's
have
1 years old.
Yeah, I have at least at one point. Okay, I keep accidentally, because I learned recently from a friend
Mhm.
of mine that the term getting domed used to refer to something entirely different. And in my circumstance, it meant whacking myself on the head.
That's what I thought it meant. I'm
Yeah,
gonna, hold on.
apparently it means something different.
I'm gonna Google this.
Dope.
Uh, no, hold on. I'm not putting it up on screen. Oops, wrong button.
Yeah, thank God.
No, getting.
Thanks a lot, Jake, for telling me that information before I knew.
Hmm.
Rather, before I said it in a live audience.
Ah, okay. So for the record, the first result was what I originally getting hit in the head and or shot in the head. Then the second one is what I think might have been what you were talking about. So yeah, not something I would generally say in polite company, just on the off chance.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Bean? She running around. Anywho, so any other thoughts for the afternoon, the evening, whatever time of day it happens to be?
All of a sudden, I find myself wanting to reading some of my poetry.
All right, the floor is yours. You can absolutely read a poem if you
Excellent.
like.
I can.
Yeah, go nuts.
Sweet.
I say
Let's see.
a guest
Should I
session, so
read my Should I read my poetry, or should I read this epilogue I wrote a while back for a story I never finished?
let's do a poem. I think a poem will
Okay.
be more interesting.
Let's see if I can find the poem. I titled it Blue Jay, and it was
Blue Jay.
a poem I wrote when I was depressed.
Oh no, boy. All right,
There it is, Blue Jay.
Bean, get over here.
A little blue jay
Bean.
sitting by the window, eating seeds calmly passing by. This little blue jay flying through the trees. He and I are seeing eye to eye. My friend the blue jay standing perched atop my house. My friend the blue jay trying to make me smile. My little blue jay sitting in the trees. My friend the blue jay singing all the while. The little blue jays sitting in their nests. The little blue jays calling for their mum. The hunter nearby weeping deeply, his instincts making him feel numb. I sat along with the dying mother. I worked day and night trying to make her well. And you'd best bet that I wept when she finally had fell. I sat by my friend the blue jay. He and I are seeing eye to eye. He sat with me till the morrow. He and I had a little cry. I sat alone, waiting for my friend the blue jay, caring for his young while he was gone. And he came flying home the next day, and life just seemed to carry on.
Ah,
And
snaps.
I know it's kind of edgy and
It had a happier ending than I thought it was going to.
mm,
So
honestly, I wrote that in my freshman year of high school.
hmm, hmm. I don't know if those snaps picked up on mic or not, but
They did. They
okay,
did.
cool. I don't
Yeah.
think otters can actually snap though. I must that must be a feature of being the
No, that's humans. They have opposable thumbs. And
well I
let's
mean
see if this picks up. Did
nope.
that?
No sir.
Oh well.
Well, see, I'm an offshoot of Anhydra lutris, so I can kind of do whatever I want. So I'm an
Yeah.
Anhydra lutris Oddenbergia.
Mm.
Anywho, all right, well, very nice. That was very good. I was worried for a minute it was going to be a sad ending, but it had a hopeful ending that I appreciate. So very nice. And
Yeah.
it was very I don't know what the word is. I'm sure I really should have better words to describe poetry since
Hmm.
the extent of my poetry involves a guy from Nantucket. Lovely voodoo, lovely.
Okay, Voodoo, your mind is worse than mine.
Um,
And that's saying something considering what I think of in my spare time.
hmm. Fun fact. One time I found
Oh,
a
here's a whole list of poems I used to make.
oh boy. I think we'll keep it to the one for now. Because
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're gonna wrap it up because I'm trying to keep my streams a little shorter these days.
Yeah.
Any
Makes my stream.
closing commentary for our audience?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Listen, do not underestimate the birds. They know more than you think. And second, you know that thing about pigeons not being real and that being a conspiracy? That was made by the pigeons. They're the ones running the government.
People think pigeons aren't real?
Yes, it's a whole conspiracy. Look it up.
Huh. I feel
Actually,
like
it's birds aren't real, but more specifically, pigeons are spy drones. It's a whole very interesting. It's really interesting, actually.
huh.
I have a meme I have saved on my phone. Let's see if I can find it.
Okay, we'll close on the meme if you can find it.
Yeah. Do you want me to send it to you? It's in
Yeah,
two
yeah.
file. It's in two images.
Uh, yes, send it over to Discord. I'll see if I can pop it on screen. It's appropriate and everything, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
It's funny and it's appropriate and it's one of my personal favorites because of that.
Okay, hit
If
me.
I can access this. pardon me for about 45 seconds while I slam my head into a wall.
Okay, while you do that, I'm just gonna hype up the fact that arbitrarily, randomly, I was browsing Twitter and I saw my good friend Toluca Turtle comment about how she thought about doing a holiday karaoke stream and then decided against it, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And the compulsive part of my brain took over, and I made a post about it, so now I have to do it, whether I like to or not at this point. But I am going to do a holiday karaoke stream this Wednesday, the 21st. It's a winter solstice, so I figured I might as well. I'll have a couple of drinks, nothing too much, so I can still, be responsible for the bean and all that. But I will be doing some holiday singing poorly by memory while having some alcohol, getting drunk. Not
Oh,
getting
that'll be
drunk, but
fun.
so join us at that 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday if you're available. I would love the company to share in my self-hatred. All right, so
Okay,
it's
by the way, it's false first, then the true.
okay.
I posted them backwards by accident.
Okay.
I keep doing that every time I read it.
All right, hold on. I gotta open the original image. Open original
They are not
image.
class traitors. They are your friends.
Okay, there's one. Okay, Bean, what are
Although
you getting into
honestly,
over
I
there?
do miss having. I miss this because it used to be so. It feels like so long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But a couple years back, I used to live on in this house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Backyard wasn't that big, but it was open, and you could see when the birds landed from the living room. You could see from the dining room when the birds landed around, right?
Right.
So one of these days, oh God, that takes up the whole screen. Um, left side,
Left
false
side.
goes on the left side,
False goes on the
then
left
the
side.
true on the right.
I don't know if anybody can read that.
Um,
There we go.
can anyone read that?
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, mourning doves.
Mm-hmm.
They would always land on our property. So
Right.
I would constantly be out there feeding the mourning doves because they're my favorite bird.
Okay.
So there would just be an army. So I loved them with a passion, just having mourning doves around the property because they were just, I like the noises they make, okay? It's
Mm-hmm.
calming and I like it. And I always just said, I always just made this joke, pigeons are your friends, okay? They are not to be, they are not to be wronged. Understand me? They are our friends, not class traitors, which is why I love this meme so much.
False. Pigeons aren't real. They're government spies. True. Pigeons are real and they're your friends. They are not class traders. Hey pal, I saved you a floor fry. Oh, okay.
Yes, that was
Fun times. All right.
so much effort for something so small, but I really
Beanie,
like it.
don't be doing that. Anywho, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. So, Quail, thank you for joining me. I actually had a lot of fun doing the whole D&D versus thing. So that might be
Mhm.
something fun worth trying again in the future in some form or another. Thank you to anybody that's in chat right now. I appreciate you coming out and checking the show out. So as I said, Wednesday is gonna be my holiday karaoke stream where I sing very very poorly. So feel free to come in and mock me. And then Friday, I have a solo episode of Beefos, wherein I will be discussing my views on the children's shows that I've seen been watching, and also VTuber tropes, including the Ara Ara and so on. And you know what? Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna bastardize a bunch of them. So feel free to come out, request your favorite VTuber trope, and watch me bastardize the hell out of it. And Voodoo, I still don't know what you mean by kind of Ara Ara, because that totally was an Ara Ara I did earlier. It
I
just
see dead people.
Me too, all the time. So thanks for coming out, everybody. Remember to stay odd out loud. It's a hell of a lot more fun that way. Have yourselves a great afternoon, and goodbye.
Have a good one.